All right, guys, here we go. Put a line through it. This is the show that's going to make me Pezza. My name's Christian Perry. And, of course, my old mate, Negative Tone.
Yeah, that's me over here, guys. How you going?
Right, I like the background that you've come up with today, Tone. Very impressive with the Disney stickers on the door.
Yes, I wanted a little bit of, fantasy there in the background, something to put a sparkle up there and see if we can put a sparkle in everybody's pockets. Eh? Yeah.
All right, so...
A bit of fairy dust around,
Okay. Me and Tone, we are degenerate gamblers from Fukuoka, Japan, both from Australia. I'm from Mother's Country, or God's Own, in Geelong, probably the worst place you could ever grow up in Australia. And Tone, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from the map of Tassie. I'm from Tassie down below, there we go.
There's no COVID in Tassie.
Oh, no COVID down. Well, nobody wants to live down there,
well,
do they?
Even Corona didn't want to really go. So that's fair enough. Me and Tone, we're degenerate gamblers. We love to have a punt. And we thought, why not? Every other fucker's on YouTube making money. Let's try and do the same thing. Because we need something to, of course, have a crack at on the weekend. So me and Tone, we've just got a lot of experience and a lot of hurt. For example, Tone, last week I thought you had a bet on the footy.
Oh, of course.
Who do you follow, Tone?
I'm a Richmond supporter.
A Richmond supporter. So what did you do last week?
Well, it's been a while. First time this year that I decided to back my own team.
Right.
And of course, they got rolled. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they got pumped by the lines. But obviously, they knew that the hard-earned of yours was on. They just gave up.
Yes, they did. They're all over the place like an unlicensed dog, just, running around, asses on them like two grown men fighting in a sugar bag. And that's what you get, get your money on and they just suck it out of your pocket. So like a big Dyson, and she's gone. That's it,
I'm not happy today either. We're filming under extenuous, I don't even know if that's a word, circumstances. I was making a couple of graphics for this show, put a line through it. And I missed a mate. His name's a god. Let's just call him Hugh. Hugh gave me a tip at 26-1 in Melbourne today, Etna. And because I was making a couple of graphics for this show, bang, 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 I forgot it. So, today, not only have I not put a line through it, I've been royally fucked in the ass.
Yeah, geez, if it was raining $10 notes, you'd catch a summons.
There we go. I like that, Tone. And I think you've got another one, haven't you? If I fell into a barrel full of tits, I'd come up sucking my thumb. Is that right?
That's the one. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's what you're going to get on this show. Absolute. Like an English lesson, as we do over here, the old English teachers from Fukuoka. God help us all. So anyway, Tone, let's get straight into it. A little bit of history.
Yes.
Basically, I've been involved with punting since I was old enough to open up a form guide. My dad, another degenerate gambler.
Form guide or porn guide?
Used to go big on the trots. Used to go big on the Geelong trots. We used to live very close to the Geelong trotting track in the Bronx. And every Friday night, I'd jump the fence to go to the dogs and pray that someone would put a bet on for me, even when I was probably single figures in age. So for me, I remember my first big win. I think it was the 1984 Melbourne Cup. The old man used to let us put $1 each way on a horse. I got on Black Knight. You remember? I was at camp, Turramurra. I was at Turramurra camp, and I remember I said to Dad, Black Knight's going to win the Melbourne Cup. And I think it paid pretty good odds too. I think it was 10s or something. I was going to collect about $24, I think it was. And then, I was expecting this money when I got back from camp. And the old man said, sorry, son, I've reinvested. And unfortunately, didn't win. So that's my first big win. Back in 1984, $24 probably could have bought you a house, a bus, and a caravan. But Dad reinvested. That's how good I punt.
Your financial
history?
Control.
Any history on the punt there, Tone?
Oh, yes. Dearie me, where do you start?
Yeah. This is
I
how
did have a
planned,
win.
this is how planned we are for this show, Tone.
I did have a win one day, but it
Oh,
was
yep.
very, very tight. I was at the Elfin Showgrounds there in Launceston, and
Jesus Christ.
I was having a pretty good day. So I chucked a wide on Kingston Town.
Kingston Town.
At Kingston Town, 4s on.
Force.
I thought, oh, this is a win by, 20 lengths, whatever.
Awesome.
Anyway, they nearly had to put me in the ICU because more mink came down the outside, rocketed home.
Be careful how you say that. More mink.
Oh, more mink. That was about 50 to 1. It rattled home. It was coming home like a fat boy who was late for his KFC dinner, and it got within the short half head.
Right.
Got to within the short half head, so I collected. But I tell you what, I was sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage.
Yeah, you were poop out there. You were breathing out of the wrong orifice. Anyway.
Oh, certainly was. I had flames coming out there almost. Oh, shocker. Brown's out, caught in slips. That one went through to the keeper.
I understand, Tone. So, as you can tell already, basically the show's called Put a Line Through It. There's a couple of people we just don't really like in the racing industry. And unfortunately, it has to be a jockey. I know jocks are amazing athletes. They're up there with boxers, aren't they, for the endurance and stamina and strength. They're fit little buggers. We can't hold a candle to a jockey, but fair income. There's one jockey in particular that we don't really like on this show. And of course, we try to put a line through it as much as we can. And that's the one, the only, Cancerous Willow. Mr. Williams down in Victoria. Yeah, basically, I've seen him butcher too many a ride for my money, Tone.
Yes, yeah, I have to agree. He's, and as they say, not all criminals are in jail. Like some of them are out and about, and this is what happens. There's another couple of Dodgem cars running around, on top of those four-legged steeds on Saturday too. That
there's a Sydney jock. There's a Sydney jock that's got his hand up to me to rival the Cancerous one.
Oh yes, yes. There's one up there who couldn't run guts for a slow butcher. You certainly,
I've got
you
something
wouldn't
in my
back him
nose,
with
Tom.
stolen
It's
money,
like
would
being
you?
snorting coke, but all I'm doing is drinking a Chew-High, which is a headache in a can. 6%, tastes like Solo. Thank you, Japan.
The price
for
hasn't
$1.
gone up.
So, yeah, I think, what's his name? Old Hugh up in Sydney. He's butchered a couple for us recently and cost us a small fortune.
Oh, Broken Arrow. Yeah, he's a shocker.
We got to, he's not on Winks anymore, is he? Fair income.
Yeah,
he rode a Godolphin horse the other week like it was Winks and should have won by at least 3 E's down if he just got his timing right. But unfortunately, Hugh was up the back. I know he was probably thinking about bloody Tatslotto that night or something. He was thinking about, he was probably going to go to the pokies and play a bit of Big Red or something. I'm not sure what he was doing, mate.
He was definitely out there with the fairies, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And that was a great day, actually, because my mate Squirter from Mackay, we used to own a horse up in Cairns, and he threw out 4 tips, and 3 of them, the first 3 got up, which was great for the old Yankee. Wow. And we just needed, Mr. Hefner to come home in the last and ride the horse like it should be. And we would have got the dream, the 4 of them up at about, I think it was about 400 to 1 if they all won. So thanks, Robin Hood, the bowman. Fantastic. Okay, mate, let's get into the races. Yeah, enough of us. Let's have a look at the races this week. Very professional. We'll share the desktop.
There we go.
There we go. Have a look at that. Put a line through it. Now, Tone, if I play this for some reason, it gets a bit funky. Can you still see, Tone?
I can just see the put a line through it screen.
Awesome.
There's negative Tones money makers.
Here we go. We're going to take a look at the quaddie. Here we go. The quaddie in Melbourne and Sydney this week. Big weekend of racing, group racing. Will Russian Camelot basically win at $1.60. I think he's in. But we're not worried about that because we're only worried about the quaddie legs this week. The quaddie legs. So let's take a look. The Melbourne Quaddie starts race 7, Caulfield. We missed the Camelot. I'm pretty sure he's in race 6, but we kick off with a great race in the 1,000 Guineas time.
Yes, we
and
do.
our selections are 2, 5, 9, and 10. We have Thermosphere, Vangelic, Odium, and of course, Rock My Wand. Time, we're going to put a line through.
Oh, definitely, yes. We're going to put a line through a couple here, haven't we? We've got to put a line through, I'd say, well, goes without saying, doesn't it? We have to put a line through number 3.
Number 3, right, number 3.
Yes. We have to put a line through the top weight, number 1.
Yep, well, unfortunately, Willow, for some reason, we've left him out of the quaddie. But that's going to be funny in quite a second. That's how organised we are in this show. So we're going to put a line through Robin Hood at the toppie, coming down from Sydney, really tough horse. And then the Boom Horse from Adelaide. Stokesy's got one flying. But unfortunately, Cancerous jumps on another Adelaide horse. He's ruined Behemoth, and now he's going to ruin Instant Celebrity. But I think Instant Celebrity is good enough to get past the Butcher. Race 8, we're going to take a look at time. We've got 3, 9, 11, and 12. I think without giving too much away, you're a bit keen on number 3.
Yes, I seem to like. I do like Pikey on this. I think it's a pretty good horse. This Ole Kirk, and I think he'll be definitely. He's all revved up, ready to go, as they all are. But I think you have a real crack here.
Yeah.
Not great value, but it's not odds on. So big chance.
Okay, so Ole Kirk.
What do you think?
For me, in race 8, I actually like the Oliver. I think Oliver might get over the top of Pikey. A great horse, unbeaten. I love an unbeaten horse because, the Black Caviar Dream's still there for Moanga. I think it can progress to the next level. And at $7, Waller, he's got more horses than I have lemon chew highs. I don't know what that means, but I think this is a good one. I think Oliver in the saddle, don't lose anything there. Race 9, we miss on. This is a tough race. This is basically 4, 5 to 1 the field. We've gone 2, 4, 11, and 13. For me, I'm a big supporter of Junipel. I waited so long for this horse to start winning. It's actually brained him its last 2 starts. Johnny Allen, the Irish hurdler jumper, jockey, absolutely a jet. Mara and Eustace. I think at around $5 you'll probably get on Saturday. You're just stealing money. Tane, what are you keen on?
Look, I'm keen on what's name. Zara's on I Am Superman.
Oh yes.
I think there's a bit of value there at $9.
What's its name, Tone? What's its name?
I Am Superman.
That's what she said.
Sounds a bit like one of our old mates over here, doesn't wine stealer when he's had a gut full of red wine.
Yeah, there's a few characters in this show that you'll learn about, and hopefully we can interview a couple of degenerates like us. But yeah, wine stealer, obviously, it's like that goat fucker joke, isn't it? You fuck one goat and you steal one bottle of wine, hence wine stealer. So yeah, I Am Superman. Hopefully Junipel is its kryptonite and we get away with the third leg. And of course, race 10, the Get Out Stakes, we can't go past. I think we've thrown in the 3, 8, 9, and 10. The 3, the Boom, the Oliver in the last. How can we lose? Should have won last start and did. What a horse. Danny O'Brien, Damien Oliver. It's basically like, it's like a hangover cure of a chicken fillet burger, a large potato and gravy, and large chips from KFC on a Sunday morning after you've just won the Melbourne Quaddie. Thanks to the boys and put a line through it. What do you think?
Don't forget us. Don't forget us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you like?
I'm keen. Oh, look, I'm keen on 2 here. I'm keen on Pikey again having a crack on the 8, Zabrowski.
Yeah, I love a Z horse. We love a Z horse.
Russian horse, I don't know. Huh?
We love a Z horse.
Yeah, we certainly do. 11 Skins is all right.
Barney's old man. He loves a Z horse. And a Barney,
Oh,
another
he's on the right
desperate
one
from
here.
Cairns, actually. His old man always backs his head horse. So, yeah, and especially
Yes.
Pike in the last. How can we lose? We got Oliver and Pike. Jeez.
Oh, right.
Just
And
pay
as
us now.
backup,
Pay us now. You
and
know,
I've got my anchor man in there.
who's the
Anchor
anchor
man, what's his name? Old Stacky's having a crack on Chapada,
Ah, right. I
right?
understand. Yeah,
650.
Chapada. It's due to win.
Oh,
It's been a bit, it's been, more stiffer than Big Swinger, in Macau doing a presentation for an English conference. Very stiff. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go to Sydney. Very easy start to the Sydney Quaddie. We've got blood in the water. The big boys come down from up north. Unbelievably came third last start up there. I don't know what David Van Dyke and Mr. Maloney were doing, Tone, but obviously there was a bit of funny business going on, but it didn't work. It opens up at even money.
yes, yeah. I'm quite keen on the 5.
Yeah.
Of course the toppy should win by a country mile, but
Yep.
horses, toppies get beat as they yeah, should win by a country mile, shouldn't it, Blood? But I think they're going for a little bit of value there. I think the 5 will have a crack.
I think it was a strange run last start. Like David Van Dyke comes out during the week and says, it's not a sure thing at $1.80, the Blood, which was a bit of a red flag for me because Van Dyke usually comes out pretty keen with Blood. And then they rode it upside down. They rode it dead last. So usually the Blood's on the speed or leading, and no one can catch it because it's just too fucking tough. But they rode it upside down maybe to see if it could take a sit, and yeah, it did come home pretty well. So I think we're only going to go light there. The 1 and the 5, J-Mac and Ryan Maloney comes down from England comes down from Queensland with the lesser COVID restrictions now in Australia. Thank Christ for that. Race 7, race 8, race 9. We're throwing a few darts. 2, 5, 8, 9, and number 13 in race 7. For me, I don't know how we've missed Nashi on number 3 there. That was a bit of a mistake. But I'm pretty keen on Jack O'Shea's here, and the 6 Lions Raw. It was actually supposed to run today, but was scratched, I think. So at around 20 to 1, let's go. Let's put some value. And of course, we didn't put that in our quaddie either. Geez, we've got to organise this a bit better, Tone.
It's a tough race, though. It's harder to pick than the Scotsman's pocket, isn't it, really?
Well, I've just tipped a 3 and the 6. They're not even in our quaddie. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go back to my system. Rachel King on a Godolphin horse, get in the queue. I love a little splitty on top of a Godolphin horse, and Rachel King, she knows how to ride them. So at $19, I think we're going to put some value into race 7. Race 8 time, we've got 2, 4, 5, 10, 13. What do you think?
I'm pretty keen on the I like the 5 here. I know it's favourite, and I'm not really a favourite backer a lot of the time, but I think, it's a pretty good. I think J-Mac on board, he does the steering. I think it'll have a real crack here.
Yeah.
And I was also looking at the 10, the old Scarlet Dream, Tommy Berry. He's been riding pretty well of late, and he's got his claws in up there in Sydney. Oh, Jesus, I've just noticed something else too.
Right.
Just we haven't put in the 11. It's a Japanese horse.
Yeah, we love a Japanese named horse, so in Yamazaki, but I think Yamazaki's not going well enough. It should go to the midweeks, but which means put a line through it. But then again, back it because I just said put a line through it. For me, I'm on positive piece. I love Bjorny Baker, the Swedish New Zealand jock trainer. He's a fucking jet. Love Bjorn Baker. He's got Josh Parr, which is his money jock. Came 4th last start, tough run. Geez, I reckon $9. You're stealing a bit. If Positive Piece hits the front with 150 to go, nothing's getting past it. Too tough. Bjorn Baker's horses. And then the last race, we've got the 2, the 5, the 10, and the 11. Pretty keen here again on another Bjorn Baker in the last, Miss Invincible class horse. First up, Apprentice claiming 15-1. Again, if it hits the front with 100 to go, I reckon she's going to be pretty tough to run down. She's too good for this lot. Tone, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a tricky little race, the last. But look, I'm on old Tommy Berry again. Hulk's one of my favourites, and I think it's going to get up. I think it can get up on Saturday at a really reasonable price. It's 10s at the moment, but I reckon I don't reckon you'll get that. You might get about 5s or 6s. I reckon it'll come in a bit.
Right.
And have a real crack. So, but what was the other thing? 10, the 2, the 5, the 11.
We're on JMac again, and hopefully a couple of faves home at 5-1 would be nice. But I've thrown on again our little system of Rachel King on a Godolphin horse. So actually, I might have a little sneaky multi there with Rach on Asiago in the 8th. Actually, I might just do it the whole lot because look, she's on the 4, isn't she? She's on Flit, and then she's on Choir, and then she's on Asiago, and then she's on Plaquette. That's a little healthy place multi right there.
Very nice.
That's $3 into 5 is 15, into 3 is 40, 45, into 2 that's 90-1 there. So I might have to actually have a look at that. The little Rach King on a Godolphin on the Blue Wave, getting the queue. So, Tone, I thought we could just start by, just having a little bit of a talk before we give our best bets away. This is our second sort of crack at this. We made a pilot and shared it with our mates. It was pretty bad. Probably worse today because we talked about horses that weren't even in our quaddie. But then, again, we're just a couple of desperates trying to hopefully make some money on YouTube so we can give up our day jobs and punt for a living. That's the dream.
That is the dream, isn't it? Yeah.
And the dream for Tony is to probably clean that door by next week, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do that.
No, I'm not allowed to take anything off there, I don't think.
No, I understand. I've got a couple of little flicky things up the top here, which I'm not allowed to touch either. That's how well we're controlled over here in sunny Fuk in Japan. Time before we get to our best bets, I thought I'd just tell you a quick story about one of my mates up in Cairns. He was a pit boss at the casino I worked at. And his old man is really famous in Darwin. He was one of the first original sports betting guys. He used to do all the form for the first sports betting agency in NT. Anyway, he owned a couple of horses, and one of them was running around in Darwin one day, mate. And it was a field of 6, and it was about 16-1. The trainer said it's no chance. And the owner, my mate's old man who used to do the form, 16-1 in Darwin is basically 400-1. You're fucking, you're a pig, So quite surprisingly, this bloke, my mate's old man, the trainer said it can't win. It's just running around. He's done the form. There's a couple of horses coming up from Alice Springs, way too good for his. So they're in the market, and he sees this one guy just walking around to about, the 5 or 6 bookies there, and starts taking the 16s on his horse. And then it gets wound in. Comes down to 12s. This guy just keeps on loading, keeps back and keeps fighting, keeps firing. So my mate's old man's going, fuck yeah, now what's this bloke doing? He's got more money than sense. This is my horse. It's no chance. It's a fucking pig. So anyway, keeps getting wound into 8s to 6s to 4s, 7-2. And then my mate's old man is starting to go, shit, maybe I should have backed these. Even though the trainer said it's no chance, can't win, field of 6, 16-1, which is 400s in Darwin. He goes up to the bloke and he says, mate, what are you doing? Why are you backing my horse? And the old mate goes, oh, no, I reckon it's a fucking good chance today. I reckon it's a real chance, I reckon, whoa, mate, He goes, it's first up. You know, it's too short. It's won one race out of 13. Like, it's a pig, you know. It needs to win over 2,000. In Darwin, they just don't run those longer races, Tone, over the oil. He goes, mate, you're mad. You're mad. You're mad. Stop backing. Don't. He goes, no, I reckon you're a chance. You're a chance. So he keeps backing at 7-2, winds him. Starts 7-4. Bang, $1.80. Boom, starts. The bloke goes up. My mate's old man goes up and goes, what are you doing, mate? You fucking hell. Save your money. What? You've just spent fucking thousands. What are you doing? He goes, mate, I reckon you should start backing your horse. And he goes, why? What? No, it's no chance. He goes, no. Go have something on it as quick as you can. Oh, it's about to jump. No, go get as much as you can on it. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, mate, I own the other 5. Now, I know that's a true story, but it's fucking brilliant. Oh, mate. The old handbrake Harry was riding the other 5, and the old pig at 16s brains him. Oh, I love that, mate. Hey, mate, any zingers before we go to our best bets?
Oh, I've got a dog. I've got a dog story. Years and years ago.
Oh, I love a dishy.
Gone to the Launceston Dogs there, and
how many people were there?
It was a busy night actually.
Fuck.
It was
3 people.
It wasn't a carnival, but it was leading up to the one of the cup races.
Right,
dogs,
okay.
and I've had a shocker.
Yep.
Everything I've backed has just got beat.
Yeah.
Hasn't jumped. Been bumped off the track.
Yep.
First bend.
Yep.
And then I've had a reasonable sort of win.
Oh.
Back something at the 12s or 15s, and I got up and won. So get to the last, the desperate, the lucky last, and this dog called Mr. Atkin. And it's in the red letters, that red numbers, I should say, red numbers.
Yeah, red box, yep, beautiful.
My mate said, form dog, it's a really good dog tipster. He said, get on. He said, put it all on. He said, and then so I've loaded up.
Parlay,
and
that's right.
We've gone down to the finish line to watch it.
Yep.
And we're standing there on the grandstand. He's got his arms folded. And I said, well, this is going to win, right? He said, if it doesn't fight. I said, what? This dog's had it likes to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but it hasn't done it for a while. I said,
oh, yeah.
So anyway, it's jumped.
Yeah.
It's off.
Yeah.
And it's jumped 5 lengths clear.
Perfect.
So coming down the home straight, it's waiting for this other dog to get up alongside.
Oh.
Turns its head on the line. And as it crack at it, it's done.
Gives it a
marvelous,
nip.
beautiful, fantastic.
Oh, mate. That was like
unbelievable.
A couple of years ago, I was back in Australia and I took the kids to school there to give them an Aussie experience up in Cairns. And I was having a bet in Townsville, Rhonda Essery on the dishes. And I got on one of her dogs. It was the box 6, a green dog, and it was 26-1. And I've just, I put fucking $14 or whatever I had in the account left. And I'm like, I like this dog. It's pretty honest and hopefully can jump. And anyway, jumps, absolutely brains him. It's out by 10 lengths. Into the straight, bang, lure stops. Abandoned race. There's no way that this dog could have been beaten. No way in the world. She was out by like 10 lengths into the straight, and the lure breaks. Thank you, Tim.
That was the end of that.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing. All right, guys, here we go. Here's our titanium tips of the day, which are very strange because mine's not even in the quaddie. Here we go, mate. Tony's titanium tip. Thunderbirds, go. Here's the $4.95 fill up. Bang, bang, bang. Time, what are we on?
Here we go. Ole Kirk.
Race 8, number 14.
Yeah. Oh, number.
Race 8, number 3. Jesus Christ, let's get out of that and fix that. Golly.
Number 14. That's Poland.
Oh, my God.
I've never been to Poland.
Oh, who's number 14? Poland. Okay, have a little bit of a
Poland.
saver on Poland. Have a little bit of a saver.
Oh, it could be an omen. Pez has snuck in a little bit of a extra set, a surface to air missile there. It could be,
All right.
could be the one.
So basically, here we go. We're getting on Ole Kirk, Tone. Is that right? Number 3, Caulfield race number 8.
They'll be backing it with their ears pinned back.
Our $4.95 fill up. Tones fill up. Race 8, number 3, Old Kirk. Pikey, get in the queue.
Pikey to get the job done. And for Pez's premium tip of the day, the special.
The premium punter Pezza, the people's champ, PPP, TPC, the Pez dispenser, Pez's candy, Pez's push. Unfortunately, it hasn't made our quaddie because we put a line through it. But I honestly think this horse is something special. Instant celebrity. It's come over from Adelaide. Absolutely knocked me out on Viduka a couple of weeks ago that was worth fucking hundreds or thousands to me. But I think even Craig Williams can't butcher this. It's too good. Oh, my son's home.
Well, that's a big statement, Pezza. That's a big statement.
I don't think the butcher of the South in Cancerous can beat that. So instant celebrity, race 7, number 3, race 8, number 3, put a line through it because they're our best. So guys, thanks for joining in. My son's just got home from Japanese school. Tone's surrounded by fairies and stickers. Life's a beach. Hopefully you guys put a line through a few, especially our best bets. Instant celebrity and Tone.
Yes, Ole Kirk.
Not a bad little race to race double, is it? The 3s. So we might, that's about 10-1 too, the little multi there. Hopefully Cancerous doesn't butcher them for us and, we don't have to put a line through our best bets this week. Okay, next week, hopefully we'll be back. And if not, it was a lot of fun. But, remember in the punting game, there's only a 4-letter word when it comes to tips, Tony. And that is N-E-X-T, next. That's all that matters for punters, the next tip. All right, Tone, thanks very much. Anything to say, mate?
Thanks, mate. Good. Yeah. See ya.
All right, see you guys.